Hey everyone, it's Anthony Allen Ramos. Happy Pride to you all. Okay, so have you all heard of JoySauce yet? It's a brand new multimedia platform that is committed to telling the stories and uplifting the Asian American community. I am in for this. One of their new programs is called Mix 6. It's a docuseries where 6 mixed heritage couples open up about their love story, how they met, what their relationship is, and really what it's like growing up American and Asian. The series is featuring a same-sex couple, which I love, and I'm so excited to be chatting with Robinick from that couple right now. How are you?
Good. How are you, Anthony? Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Well, happy Pride to you first off.
Happy Pride.
What does pride mean to you?
Pride means to me love, most of all, love and caring, especially being a queer, brown, Asian. I just feel like to give love and to share love to our communities is part of like our healing and part of our joy. Yeah.
I love that. Could not agree more. And I love talking to a fellow Filipino American. So that's so great there. Now let's talk about, before we get into the series specifically, let's talk about JoySauce. I really love this. It just launched. It's a multimedia platform, really sharing and creating just great content that is amplifying the Asian American voice. So tell me about your role, because you're also the creative director of JoySauce.
I am the creative director for JoySauce. JoySauce has been, for me, a wonderful work environment, first of all, and it's been a great journey to get here. I don't know if you know this, Anthony, but I was in the design and architecture field for 15 years. And although I really love that industry, it really didn't involve who I was, my identity, on an everyday basis, but JoySauce really honors that. And so for me to be part of JoySauce, to be working for an American Asian media company is just wonderful. And I get to share my stories with everyone.
Well, speaking of sharing stories, you are sharing your love story in Mix 6 with your boyfriend, partner. What's the language we like to use?
My partner, my companion, my best friend. Yeah, he's a lot of things for me.
So
Yeah.
I love that. And so this series really is, it's sitting couples next to each other. They're talking about all of the things, meeting. What was it like for you to kind of step in front of the camera for this and kind of reveal it all? Because I know that always isn't comfortable for everyone.
Oh, well, yes. So like, it's terrifying. It was the first time that I've ever done something like this. And I was scared for me and my partner to be judged. But it was also really amazing and joyous to be a part of this. It was very reflective for at least me. I know for him too, for us to learn something about each other new in our conversations, in our interview. What was really striking to me, not a lot of people know what's happening backstage, but the creators, Jonathan and Heather, Jonathan of JoySauce, Heather, who's created this, and all of the production team, they really opened up and they cared for us and they supported our story and they wanted to hear about us. So that was what I think made me comfortable and feel safe to share my story.
I'm so happy to hear that, because the truth of the matter is that when it comes to queer Asian American people, there are just not enough stories out there. Like, I would, seeing the two of you together, you just really don't see enough representation there. I mean, obviously, like, I'm very excited that a film like Fire Island is about to come out. There's going to be a lot of LGBTQ representation there. But I think for you growing up, what do you think it would have meant to see more of the stories that your platform is committed to telling, when you were growing up? If you could have seen that, what would it have meant?
If I saw this growing up, I'd probably cry, really. There's a softness to it, and I really am a romantic. And so there's something about having seen myself on camera with my significant other and share our story. If I were younger, I would just cry. I would be crying out of happiness and knowing that I could be there and I could be there someday. So, and yeah.
Well, look, you're going to be creating that for other people now. So I think, we talked about, as we sit in pride, I love to be proud of who we are. I mentioned that we're both Filipino American. What was your experience growing up, coming out, being a part of Filipino culture? Was it easy for you? Did it take a little bit of time? Tell me what it was like for you.
The word I would say would be psychedelic.
Okay.
Yeah, psychedelic in the sense of like, I mean, I wasn't taking a lot of drugs or anything like that, but I mean by psychedelic as in I was vulnerable, sometimes scared, sometimes sad. I was definitely alone at times. What was great for me growing up was finding my support, finding my community, finding my friendships, and friendships even with my family. And so that sort of, for me growing up, strengthened who I was and how I could be here today, how I can be myself today, and still continue to evolve.
It's all about finding that chosen family. And it's like, I feel like there are so many of us LGBTQ Filipino people in this business. And I feel like as I've gotten older, it's been so wonderful to kind of just meet these people and stay connected. And what I love is I really feel like there's a support, there's room for all of us to be in this. And I love to be able to support my friends when they do something really great.
Yeah, and being Filipino, I like being Filipino because I feel like I have permission sometimes to be a little bit dramatic, to be a little bit calm, to share my stories a little bit more, especially with my queer Filipino friends and families. So I think there's something about being Filipino and queer that is just, I guess, two bonuses in my life, so.
I could not agree more. And so this series, Mix 6, episodes are coming out. How can people find it? How can people find JoySauce? Because I feel like they're going to want to see a lot more from your story and the rest of the people that are featured in this.
Well, visit us at joysauce.com for sure. But we have a wonderful Insta, which is, JoySauce. Just look us up, find us on Facebook. Find me, Robinick Fernandez. I'm happy to share whatever information and people want to know about Mix 6, and you'll see us on our show there. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, like I think you'll be so happy to check it out. And look, the cool thing is with this content, these are really quick episodes. You don't have to, it's not like you have to like commit to 2 hours. They're fun, they're quick, and they're heartwarming. So everyone, I hope you check out Mix 6 on JoySauce, JoySauce.com, and you will meet Robinick right here and his companion, his partner, and many other interesting couples. But congrats again on JoySauce. I can't wait to see what you all continue to do to support and uplift the Asian American community.
Thank you, Anthony.